Hi, I'm Val the Realtor. Welcome back to my channel. This week we have an exciting and educational video on the Handyman Special. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe for more real estate content, comment, and share. I'm always open to your ideas on real estate. The first question you're probably asking yourself is, what is a Handyman Special? Well, a Handyman Special can come in a variety of shapes and sizes and amounts of work, but basically they are exactly what they say. They usually require somebody with some skills in the trades to fix them up, make them livable, bring them into the current standard and modern aesthetic that we would be used to. There is some other terminology that's frequently used interchangeably with the Handyman Special. They can be things like fixer-upper, investment opportunity, personalized to your taste, ready for a reno, those kinds of terms. But they all come back to our one big term that we can classify it with in our database, and that is the Handyman Special. It's a broad spectrum, anything from a grow-up, an estate home, a home that's been loved by a family for decades and just has deferred maintenance. It could be a home that somebody else started a renovation project and failed to complete. And it could be a property that was occupied by tenants and maybe has suffered a little excessive wear and tear. So depending on the damage, depending on how much work needs to be done, or sometimes just how much it's outdated, it can be labeled a Handyman Special. Where are they usually located? They can be all over the city, in all price ranges, in all communities. Nobody is immune from having a neighbor that might be holding on to a Handyman Special. So if you're open to looking at a project in any part of the city, whether to live in it or to renovate and flip it, then you can find a Handyman Special that will work for you. So how can you find one? Well, there's a couple of ways. You can go to realtor.ca and use one of the filters and type in under the keywords Handyman Special, and you will be sure to bring some up. There's almost always some on the market. Another way is you can talk to your realtor and ask them to set you up in a portal with Handyman Special as the #1 criteria. In fact, if you're looking for something in a particular price range, but perhaps you're willing to look below that price range if the property needs work, you can actually ask your realtor to set you up with 2 separate portals, one specifically designated to your price range and one specifically designated to a Handyman Special, if you're open to that. Let's talk a little bit about the pros and cons of a Handyman Special. As mentioned, one of the pros of the Handyman Special is they're usually cheaper. In fact, not only are they cheaper than any other property that's on the market in that community, sometimes they're 5 to 10% cheaper than that to give you an incentive to repair the property and bring it up to its current market value. Most buyers need to have an incentive to purchase the property because they know they're going to be pouring some money into it. So there has to be that buffer to give you an incentive to buy it. One of the other pros of the property is that you're going to get to customize it to suit your tastes. So this is a great opportunity to take it down to the studs and re-insulate it, maybe take down a wall, change the floor plan. Sometimes it's just a case of picking flooring, paint color, all new windows, maybe a new roof, or sometimes it's completing a project that somebody already started. So maybe the groundwork is there and you just have to get the remaining building materials and finishings to finish the project. Another pro is when you complete your Handyman Special, there's usually equity already built into the home. So you've put in that sweat equity, even if you've paid for the trades, knowing that if you were to resell the property, that you would be able to reimburse yourself for a lot of this work. Now, another pro that's often hidden and forgotten about because people don't always look past what they see when they look at a house is that this property was well loved. Frequently, Handyman Specials have been in a family for decades, and it may be a question of just they didn't have the money to keep up with repair and maintenance, or they never bothered to change the aesthetic from when the home was once purchased. So appreciate that property for all its providence that it's bringing to you. Now, on the flip side with the Handyman Special, there are some cons, and you should be aware of them and be able to stomach them. The first one is you likely are buying the property as is. So how you view it on the day is likely how it's going to be the day you get the keys for it. Now, as is means the seller will not be doing any remediation or providing any concessions for the condition of the property. It's already been priced accordingly and is being sold as is. There may be some rare exceptions, but I have yet to see any that would trickle down to the purchase price or helping you complete your handyman special. So be prepared to accept it as is and roll up your sleeves. Another con, sometimes the handyman special will be full of surprises, and you don't know what those surprises are until you start taking down ceilings or walls or taking out cabinetry and looking at the plumbing. There can often be deferred maintenance that's found hidden in behind a lot of the aesthetic that you're seeing. So you have to have an extra budget to plan for that. The third and probably biggest con, you're going to have a little bit of a money pit on your hands, or at least it's going to feel like a money pit. You have to have deep pockets or access to some funding, or arrange a purchase plus improvement draw with your lender to take care of all the deferred maintenance, repairs, and of course renovations that you want to incorporate into your new property. Currently, there's about half a dozen handyman specials on the market in the city of Calgary right now. I have a handyman special that's coming on the market this week. It's a lovely 5-bedroom, 1,100 square foot with a double detached garage that's just ready for your personalization. It's been with the family for almost 28 years, where they've raised their family that have now matured. It's a great opportunity if you want to get into the Northwest area. Handyman specials come in a variety of shapes and sizes, as I mentioned. So in addition to bungalows, there's a 4-level split, there's a 2-story, and there's a couple of other bi-levels that are on the market just waiting for your attention. If you're looking for a handyman special and ready to roll up your sleeves, please feel free to reach out to myself or your local realtor. These projects are a great opportunity for somebody with incentive, the skills, and who wants to reap the rewards of their efforts. It's very rewarding to watch a property transform from a little bit of old and neglect to love and contemporary. Thanks for watching this week's episode on the Handyman Special. I hope it's inspired you to look at real estate in a new way. I put out a video each week. Please hit the like button, subscribe, comment, and share. I'd love to hear about your handyman experience, as well as any other video ideas you have about real estate. See you next week.